there's so much value in like knowing it's right rather than being like wasting so much energy wondering if it's right. And it's like, if you're the only one thinking about it, you just waste so much energy. And then you put that in the whole scheme of energy in a week. It's like, I work full time, I do this, I train, I go to the gym, and it's like, that's an extra bit of thing. So just a question on that,
how have you found having that kind of clear kind of path and progression?
It's been the best, and like, you're very responsive. Like, I'll have a question on a Sunday morning about a specific type of promo or just anything, and it's like, I'll usually get a response within 30 minutes, obviously within reasonable times, but it's responsive. It's, you know, it removes all doubt. Like, you get that validation of what you're thinking, and you can test your ideas, your concepts, and it's like, that's what makes it easy. It's like specific bookie information. And like, the other thing as well, it's like scaling sort of, I guess, I was very hesitant on scaling at the start because, you know, I didn't want to, I've seen in the Discord, like, people can make mistakes, they will make mistakes, and you can lose a significant amount of money. And like, I just didn't want to fall in that trap. I didn't want to do anything wrong. And so I'd stayed off that, and just being able to go step by step with Lenny, just being like hundreds of questions. Like, I remember
we sat downstairs for 4 hours.
Yeah, it was just heaps, and it was just like, just even to be able to ask like very small detailed questions and like test ideas, concepts. I think the best way I would describe it, it's sort of like, if you were to join the system, it's like sort of like what's the food delivery service where you get HelloFresh.
Yeah.
HelloFresh. So if you join the system, it's like HelloFresh. Like, you guys get
the instructions.
Yeah, you get the instructions, you get all the ingredients, it's sent to you. All you have to do is execute. So make the meals, place your bets. You join Platinum, it's like purchasing a cookbook. You have all the recipes, all the theories, methods to do what you need to do. But then, you know, you invest in the mentorship program, and it's like, you go into culinary school. Like, you're learning how to be a chef. Like, you can do everything. It's
You've got a chef next to you.
Exactly. Like, you've got someone that's done everything. They're like, you're doing your apprenticeship.
Like, what I think the biggest thing with the mentorship is, not only am I pushing you in a certain direction, trying to get you somewhere, but I open your thinking to a whole different like range of thoughts that you wouldn't have had before that. And you keep touching on your own kind of method that you've made. Would you put that down to just opening your mind to what's out there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one thing for me is, it's like, especially in my current job, it's like, I have no experience, and
you work full time, yeah.
Yeah, so
that's probably contextual as well.
Sorry,
you're like,
should have started with that.
Full time, and you're being able to still do all this.
Yeah, and so I work in business consulting, and so I'm dealing with some pretty seasoned vets within the space that know so much about so many businesses, and I've come out of uni and I don't know a lot. And so I'm talking to them, I'm learning. And so it was drilled into me pretty early. Like, you got to be humble. You got to be just like open to learning from the people that know things that you just don't know, that you can't know because you haven't had that experience. And so taking that mindset into this, it's like, I've just tried to be as much of a sponge as I can and just absorb. I think I do a good job of not having any like ego when it comes to
you have to do that. Like, if you think you know everything, you're just going to hold yourself back.
Well, it's like,
like, I don't understand people who think like that, where they think they know everything and they refuse to
it's kind of reflective of,
like,
generally that person's life is reflective of that kind of mindset.
He sat down with another mentorship member and we filmed it, and the guy started crying. We won't mention who, but it's fucking good footage, because he sits there and goes, I could be making like, I don't know if you want to quote the figure, Lenny, but you said like, I could make 50 to 100K per month if I was doing this. I could, but I'm choosing to work with the boys instead, because I enjoy helping people. And it's like, most people will be like, well, what the fuck's wrong with him? He's making like way less money. Yeah. He's not making 50K a month with us. And then like, you could be doing that. It's like, why? Yeah. It's because he sees the bigger picture. He sees like the fact that that's coming through reward. So it's very interesting.
Now on that too, you made 23K since we started. That's not going to be the same for everyone. Like, you're obviously in a very unique position in what you do for work and how you kind of operate your match betting. So that number is definitely not what anyone else would achieve, and it's obviously it's very different for everyone depending on your starting position and your kind of circumstances around that. So I just thought I'd clear that up.